October 15, it's still a rainy day here in the Philippines. I mean, Cebu, Philippines, particularly where I am. It was just raining hard this morning and it stopped before 8 o'clock, and now you still can see the glooming dark clouds. So I have to check what they're doing here. So this is the update of the curb. See how it's done to me. So this is the design that some of you cannot understand, although a few do understand what I'm making here. It's a curb, so any vehicle will not directly smack on my wall if they're rushing and lose control, because it already happened before that one of the vehicles was driven by a drunk person and smacked straight to a house next to me down there. Smack straight to her wall. But they're the sort that make their houses right on the edge of the road, even occupies the road, you know. But what I'm doing here, and if you notice, that's 50 centimeters distance I had to follow from the edge of the road. You know why? Because that's the distance that the road is claiming, 50 cm from the edge. So although it's so ironic, because I own this road, they built it in the wrong place. This should have been part of my property. I had a title on this road. From my property to the end, it's all titled because it's included in part of my property sketch plan and title. So what I'm instructing Farmer Willie to do is to dig it a little bit, like 2-inch down, so when the water runs through, will not be making the road messy. So just 2-inch down from the edge of the road, so all the water will not be just flowing straight to the road. It will be flowing on the edge of the ditch here, you know, like that deepness, like that. So like that, so the water will follow this. What I decided to do, since I got a lot of garden areas inside my house, this is still gonna be dig down right on the bottom of the curb, and then I'll just put chipping. I want to make it into a stone garden, you know, like the Japanese stone garden, and pick up some big rocks down there near the BPP. So that will be just fill up with gravel, and then for drainage purposes, of course, and then just big rocks. So that's less maintenance then, and then it's more cleaner. And then digging down, that means that the curb will serve as a barrier for any daredevils that want to just test the truck. How far can it go over? And so this is now the purpose of the curb, is to prevent people from turning around in this area. Because I know some of my OFW viewers are asking me, what is this for? And so this is what I'm explaining, that the curb is to prevent people turning to my side, and also to prevent you know, the speeders, the driver that speeds so much, to lose control and smack straight on my wall. At least the curb will be stopping them, like a hindrance, before they smack straight on my wall. So hopefully this will do the trick and make it cleaner. The almost a month rainy season that we have here, that it's raining every day, has caused a landslide on the soft soil side here on our tiny village. You can see that I'm always passing through here, although I do have two more passage to go to the city, either in the Snake Road or going to Guba, but this is the most convenient way for me to go down. But recently we have this problem because of the constant rain that's almost a month now here in Cebu, Philippines. And although the barangay has already immediately cleared a little area so the vehicles can just go through, but they are still waiting for the heavy equipment to do all the clearing. So this is now a big problem here in our village as of the moment, but I know it won't be long that the barangay be clearing it down. This is what the rain has brought us around the mountain area. So that's why you can see why I have to quarry my side on a hill like this, because there's already like debris, although mine is full of trees, but there's already debris keep on falling down, and I just let the Loy constantly maintain to take it off. Naunsa naman anang sanak? Lagi? So constantly doing this, clearing out every day, so we won't have any barriers on the road that I have there on my area. But this one, it's just too much that fall down. That's why it needs a barangay action on this one. But luckily, this is the only area so far that has this kind of landslide, but it's only mostly soft soil. The rocks on here seems to be steady. But because, you know what's the reason? Someone's been cutting the trees up there. You can see. And that's why the soft soil has been eroded, because they are charcoaling the trees. So back to the building update. This video is about the building update. You can see that old Lito is now on his fourth panel. He's done 3 all by himself. He sift the sand, he mixed the muck, and he do the rendering. But look how fast he has done this. And he still wanna have to render the back of this, all of this on the back. Taylito, apilon ko no asang luyo. Apilon ko no asang luyo. Pero humani mo diha dito sa katubangan. At ipalahi lang ng luyo kanang kadi naman ka makita. Because I was just telling old Lito that you can after the rendering on the front, you can render all of it on the back. And he said, oh, I'll be so lonely because nobody will see me. So I said, just do the front first, the curb part there. Update on my ongoing building work for today. They have continued on making the forms towards here for my curb, and like I said, I'm moving all my bromeliads inside because a lot of people is taking interest on it, like asking. So they're asking, we're still here, what if we're not here? So it's better be safe. They can have the agave because it's everywhere here, you can find them, but not the bromeliad, because I actually bought them before, only a couple, and then it grows so much. And what I don't like, if there's a growth on the side, they'll kill the mother plant just to get the growth, like won't even put it back. That's what I've noticed. So the agave is fine, got loads of growth there, but the bromeliad, I want it inside. I will repot them myself. So from the poured yesterday, it's until here. So Junelle is now sticking through the electric posts, then continuing on and so also on the other side. So Willie is now taking out all my bromeliads out of here, because a lot of people is really asking if I'm throwing it away. They would like some, so I'm not throwing it away, I'm just transferring them. I'll just tell Junelle that when we reach the end, it needs to be curbed. I'm making Willie bring my bromeliads inside because I want to save them. So we will be pouring this one additional to here, and this is what I mean about digging a ditch on the side, so the water, when it start rolling down, will not go on the road and making the road messy. It will go on this 2-inch deep ditch on the side of the road. You can see it's raining again. It's been 3 weeks of like this now. Raining every day here in Cebu, Philippines. I got all my repotting area, all the plants I have to repot. But up ahead, the sun is shining, but here in Cebu City, we are still on the rain. Come on, stop now. So the Loy has started to make the milk. Mix the muck. And so over here, Jirel and Willie is bringing the muck to Junelle, because Junelle is the one sorting the pour with the vibrator. You can see how fast Willie works. Look, it's already clear over here. I'm really impressed with this, how hardworking he is. Unlike this one, everything is so relaxed and keep on killing time. Like the 4 of them really works hard. So like I said, he won't last long now because it's not effective. So they're continuing on to the last one that they have poured yesterday. Just go on this side because that's where they pour it in. I know it rained a bit, but we can just cover it up with sacks of cement. So you can see that we put PVC pipes on the edge. So that's when we pour the chipping on that height of the PVC pipe. So it serves as a drainage as well. It's awkward because you cannot just pour it in because it's so narrow. So here they take turns with Willie, and Takoy is here. 85-year-old Takoy is picking up feed for his goats. So look, he's gonna carry it down about how many miles? 5 miles from here. That's where his garden and his goats are. So he's gonna carry it. Look, I'm just waiting for, you can see 85-year-old, he's gonna carry it on his head. You know, Takoy is the old man that we went to together with us to Willie's farm, and he just climbed that mountain like a pro, taking it steady, of course, but he did faster than me. So you can see Takoy is gonna walk down 5 miles from here after picking up all those weeds for his goat around here. So he's still gonna pass the chapel about 5 miles from here, down near almost Pitos where he put his goats. He just stopped in a few minutes, I think, and then stop and go again until he will reach his place. The feeding time for his goat to be 5 o'clock, I think. That's why he's now starting on from, it's now 3:15. So that's an 85-year-old for you. That's Takoy. I think I had a video about Takoy in my old videos when I started, and you can see the life story of Takoy and how, look, he's still gonna put it there and I told you, he'll just stop and put some more, stop and put some more until he reached the end. I stand corrected. They said that it's about 3 miles from here, not 5 miles. That's why, but 3 miles they reckon is Takoy's goat cage. You know, he's putting a fence on his goats. So he's now walking towards there. So Takoy is putting some more on his bundle and tying up more. Okay. Pila na kadlaw kaon si mong kanding ana? Oh. That's one day feed for his goats, so he needs to get another lot tomorrow. So, pila di ka buki mong kanding? Oh, he got 5 goats that will eat that one. Daggo di ay? All big ones. No kid. So that's an 85-year-old just walking now till he reach about 3 miles from here. I stand corrected. It's not 5 miles, 3 miles. But he will just be walking there until 5 o'clock. So this is what they do to prevent from the splashing of the drizzles. We cover it with the empty sacks of cement. So that will be a good job done. And at Friday, they're almost reaching the end there. So that's a good thing that my wall's protected now. We only have to clean it up and make it tidier. So when I continue the BPP after I've done my house, all you can see is not the old tires, the mess you will be seeing. Japanese garden, rock garden. So I'm not saying that I'm not gonna be putting any plants on it. As of the moment, I'm just happy with the rock garden, less maintenance, and it will always be kept clean and tidy. So there will be big rocks that we find alongside around here, and we will be making features here out of the gravel and big rocks. So there we are, we're reaching the post now, and a little bit onward and they'll be done. It's only the 4 of them Julito is rendering, so there will be something happening on the Little England of Old B, while my overall cleaning up my place is still going on. So we're just filling it up now, right to the edge of the brim. And now they're starting to pour, pass by the electric post. And we still have the vibrator still going on. So here we're almost there, I believe, and we're just gonna be filling up this last bit right to the brim. So it's all gonna be all done tomorrow, and we'll start cleaning up again like we did on the first side. So hopefully stop those lorries or trucks from making a turning over here and almost smacking on my wall. So all of this agave will go to the BPP, the Village Park Paradise, and this is just gonna be a stone garden, a Japanese stone style garden. As for Julito, he has done that, so he'll finish that tomorrow, but he's almost done on that 4th panel. He'll be starting on the next panel and then the back of it as well. So that's a good job done for today. I've noticed that if I'm here, got more things done. But if I'm going down to the city, they also relax.